Can a leader expect anything from anyone? And the answer is really no. I mean, you've got to set expectations. I see leaders sometimes they're venting about a team member or staff not doing something a certain way. And my question is like, well, was that a standard or an expectation that was set? Right? Because expectations not set are expectations that can't be met. I saw someone online once, they were kind of complaining about the way people were showing up to job interviews. And my question for them was like, well, is it in the job listing how you expect them to show up as far as their dress, their attire? They're like, oh, they show up in t-shirts. Did you say, hey, show up to this interview for business casual? So that was a great example, and that was my response ultimately was expectations not set are expectations that are not met. And I know people say like, hey, they should just know, they should just show up, to an interview properly. No, they shouldn't. This day and age and remote work, those folks, they have their way. So if you have an expectation of the job that they be business casual or whatever the case may be, or you want to evaluate them in that way, just set the expectation so that you can see that. If you're discrediting someone because they showed up to an interview in a t-shirt and that's not what you want, you may be thinking you're rolling out a bad candidate, but you're really rolling out a good one. But it's your fault. You didn't set an expectation. So expectations not set can't be met.